Now, British Prime Minister Boris Johnson is clinging to power. He's lost a third of his government. More resignations are expected, but despite a brewing rebellion from lawmakers from within his own government, Johnson has made it clear that he is not going to resign. It started with finance and health ministers resigning on Tuesday. Since then, over 40 Conservative lawmakers, they have resigned. Tory MP Gareth Davies is the latest to quit. He was the parliamentary private secretary to the Department of Health and Social Care. As the revolt against the Prime Minister becomes more open, some cabinet ministers even went to Downing Street saying he needed to go. This included Home Secretary Preeti Patel and Transport Secretary Grant Shapps. Lawmakers say it is now just a question of when he will be ousted, but Johnson himself was defiant on Wednesday, saying it would be irresponsible for him to go and that the last thing that the country needed was an election. Now, here's an exchange between the Prime Minister in a parliamentary committee hearing, saying that he will not step down.
If you have lost the confidence of your MPs and you're required to step down as leader of the Conservative Party, you will not seek to dissolve Parliament.
Well, I think the last thing this country needs,
but
I'm not going to step down. And the last thing this country needs, frankly, is election.
On
the contrary, I think the risk is that people continue to focus on this type of thing, and I think that is a mistake. What we need to do is get on with stable...
How would it help the crisis in Ukraine and the cost of living crisis if we were plunged into a general election that nobody wants?
But this is your fancy.
Well, then,
I think
then rule it out.
Of course I rule it out.
You've ruled it out.
The earliest date that I can see for a general election is 2 years from now.
In fact, the Prime Minister has gone on the offensive. He's fired Michael Gove, the Secretary of State for Housing and Communities. Gove was once Johnson's ally, his right-hand man during the 2016 Brexit referendum campaign. The latest leadership crisis was triggered after Johnson admitted to appointing a lawmaker despite knowing that he was accused of sexual misconduct. This was the latest scandal to hit his administration after months of scandals and missteps. This included a pretty damaging report into parties at government buildings that broke COVID-19 lockdown rules. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.